What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Snap. In the last part we did the beach and the tunnel levels and got a good amount of Pokemon and found an alternate path in the last part. This part we're gonna go to the volcano. So boiling magma here makes this place very hot. I'm sweating already. So yeah, now there's new Pokemon we can get in the volcano, including Rapidash. That's another Rapidash, and now, there's some Pokemon here we cannot get quite yet, but thankfully we don't have to get a specific task done in the level, so I'll get this, we can kind of lure this Vulpix closer. That's a Vulpix, and there's going to be many opportunities to get Vulpix in this level, so Vulpix. Yeah, that's a bigger Vulpix. I don't know if it's a better Vulpix. And, so yeah, there's also gonna be some interesting things about this level. I like this level a lot, actually. You can get a lot of Pokemon in this level. So granted, like there's only 7 levels in the whole game. So yeah, this might even be like less than 5 parts. Okay, there's a Charmander, there's a Magmar. However, if you throw an apple, and the Charmander will get burned and then evolve into a Charmeleon. So you can actually get the whole Charmander evolutionary tree right there. So if you throw out this egg, you'll actually get the legendary bird Pokemon Moltres. And also, this is a special Pokemon right here. So if you actually get these 2 Magmars, if you get these 2 to fight each other, that'll be a special Pokemon. It's called the Fighting Magmar. So okay, that's not a, I didn't get a Moltres right there. So now there's gonna be another Charmeleon over here. I don't think I'm gonna get a good shot of it though. And yeah, there's gonna be another Charmeleon. However, if you throw an apple at the Charmeleon, I kind of missed it. So see if I can get a good shot, then kind of throw it. And then if you throw this in the lava, the Charmeleon becomes a Charizard. Now, I'm just gonna spam pictures of the Charizard because I'm not always good at getting good Charizard shots. So I'll just cherry pick which Charizard shot's the best because Professor Oak is very picky with his Charizards. I'll tell you that. So look at that. We've taken a total of 41 pictures. So that Rapidash is the better one of the 2. Vulpix, that's the better Vulpix I've got, and that seems like the only Charmander I've got. So and the Magmar, that's definitely the better Magmar because that's definitely the better Moltres. And Charmeleon, I've got a better Charmeleon over here. That seems like the best one I've got, and Charizard. That's actually a pretty, hold on. That seems like the best Charizard I've got, so. No, that's not a good Charizard. Hold on, I gotta get a good one. That seems like a good Charizard, so. Let's see it. Rapidash is size 590, 700 pose, and there'll be a same Pokemon, so 278. And Vulpix is 930, 350. Wonderful. I love how that was from behind, but that still counted. All right, size 6. All right. Wonderful. Okay, that was a good Charmander. I didn't even expect that. Wow, isn't this Fighting Magmar? Got 800 points. Okay. And that's like 5,000 points. The Fighting Magmar. And Moltres. Okay, that's a really good shot. I'll be really disappointed. Charmeleon, okay, that's a good Charmeleon. Okay, let's see if the Charizard's good. How come the Charmeleon's good, but the Charizard's not? It would have been better if more of the Pokemon were in the shot. His wings are in the shot. All right. Welcome back. You're doing a fine job here. Choose good, of course. Anyway, so now we got the river course. Now this is another course we have to do a specific task in the levels. So I think it's like every 2 levels it's like this. So Oh, there's a Poliwag. There's gonna be ways to get better shots of the Poliwag, but not gonna yet. There's a Bulbasaur, but we don't have any access to get a better shot of that Bulbasaur. So, think, however, if you lure apples, we actually get a Bulbasaur over here. So that's probably the best Bulbasaur we can get yet so far. So there's gonna be another special Pikachu in this level, but it's pretty hard to get. So it is a Slowpoke. Now, if you wanna throw apples with the Slowpoke, but I want to get a specific Pokemon first, because I think around here, maybe not. But anyway, if you lure Slowpoke over to that patch of dirt, okay, that's the shelter I've been looking for. If you lure the Slowpoke over here, basically it'll lurch its tail in the water and become a Slowbro. If I can actually show it. And okay, that's a Slowbro. We actually also get not only Shelter but Cloyster in this level. So there's Metapods up in there, but there's gonna be better ways to get better shots of Metapod later. So all right, so we're essentially already halfway through Pokemon Snap. So come on, get a Magikarp. Let's see if that Magikarp's actually better than the last one. Anyway, there's gonna be a Pokemon here. First of all, get the Metapod and get the Psyduck. We haven't even seen a Cloyster yet. I think they're in. I know they're in. Oh, there's a Cloyster. Speak of the devil. Oh yeah, more than one Cloyster. That's got to be a good shot. So now, essentially, if we that's a Shelter. That's the button we need to get across the level. But problem is we can't exactly do anything about it. So now if we take a picture of that Pikachu over here. Hold on. Come on, show it. Now, I think I got a shot of that special Pikachu. So if you get it, that's worth a lot of points if you can get a good shot of that. So now we're exiting the river level. All right, so okay, that's the only Poliwag I've got. So this is by far the best Bulbasaur I've got. So we'll go with that. And Slowpoke, oh, that's the best Slowpoke we've got by a long shot. We'll get the Slowbro eating the bait, and that Shelter's not in the middle of the shot. So we'll go with this one. Let's try this Magikarp and Metapod. Let's try, which one of these Psyducks? I'll go with this one. It seems slightly better. And Cloyster, that's the best Cloyster. Actually, no, that's the best Cloyster because there's other Cloyster in the shot. So, and Pikachu. Oh, we got this. We're getting that extra point. So let's see this. Let's do this. Now I don't expect the Poliwag to be a good shot. Say it. Yeah, that's the subject of meme. You were close. It's every time you get a bad shot. Bulbasaur with a happy face and Gelder. Okay, that's not. I don't get the bonus. Size 600, pose 1,000, and Slowbro is. That's actually a good Slowbro I've got. Magikarp is Okay, that's actually a better Magikarp than the last one because I forgot the Sparkles actually give it a better point system. A photograph from behind. I guess that's Metapod's back, so. That's a good Psyduct. And Cloyster, I'm gonna be disappointed if we get a You Are Close. That's probably one of the best Cloysters I've ever gotten in this game. All right, that's Speed Pikachu, so 800. If you had said You Are Close, I would have been, okay, that's still inferior to the last one, so. Yeah, if he said You Were Close, I would have been so friggin' pissed. Because it's hard to get that Pikachu. So yeah, we now get the, we get the Pester Ball. It's the easy recipe when you're not facing your camera. So yeah, So yeah, there's a couple of Pokemon I want to now get, and we're going to go back to the beach level to get one of them. So, first of all, we are definitely going for a better Pikachu surfing shot, because I think that's the best special Pikachu shot we can get for a while. There's a few of them in the game, but I don't think we're going to be able to get a better Doduo, so I'm going to pass that. My main focus is the better Pikachu. Let's get the better Pikachu surfing pick. Come on. Come on, Pikachu. Oh, yeah, that's going to be better. That's definitely a better Pikachu surfing shot. Now, I didn't elaborate this on it earlier, but that'll be a better Lapras. But if you actually get in the water, you can kind of lure out the Lapras. Problem is they're not coming out. So, and we need the Pestiball to wake up the Snorlax. So, there's also going to be another Pokemon out in the actually, wait a minute. If you get this Meowth, I remember this is something you get this Meowth at the Pestiball. Now, I think Professor Oak likes it when this Meowth is pissed, so we'll try that. Now, if you go into this patch of grass with the Pestiball, I think, and there's a Scyther, so I think it's actually no Lapras are coming out, so yeah, that's really all we can actually. Let's try this. Let's try that Pikachu. No, we can't try the Pikachu. I think that's actually a special one, but I want a better Pikachu surfing. So okay, that's the best one of the three. So only Snorlax I've got. That's the best Meowth. That's the only Meowth I've got, and let's try that Cypher I like the most. So let's do this. Let's get it graded. That's Surfing Pikachu, and I'm gonna be so freaking pissed if this is okay. That is a lot better than the other one, the last Surfing Pikachu. So that's a good Snorlax and Meowth. Oh, that's a lot better than the last one. And Scyther. Oh, that's a fighting pose. That's a lot better than I expected the Scyther to be. So yeah, now the next level we're gonna go back to is the Volcano, because there's a couple of Pokemon that we can get in the Volcano. However, it's pretty RNG based on whether or not we'll get the Pokemon at the end of the Volcano. So essentially what we'll do is, if I fail this on the first take, I'll keep retrying the level until I get the said Pokemon, and I'll also cut out the footage. So, because here's the thing: if the course doesn't go your way, you can just always retry it. But come on, come on. And Pokemon don't like being all right. The problem is I think that's too big of a Vulpix. The interesting thing also in my practice playthrough, I got these Pokemon on my first try. So if we don't get it right off the bat, I'll just retry and keep kind of until we get it. So because it's pretty random on what we get. So let's see if we can get a better. No, we got a good Charmeleon last time. It's mainly the Charizard we couldn't get the good shot of because Professor Oak's very picky with the Charizards. The funny thing is, Charizard's not even a giant Pokemon in like the actual Pokédex. It's like 5'7" and like 199 pounds. Like, put this in perspective, I am bigger than a Charizard in real life. So, because I'm like 6'5", so. See if we can get a better fighting Magmar. Now we're not gonna get a fighting Magmar, I guess, today. So now this area right here is where we want to get those Pokemon. So we have the Pestiball and these we'll get either Growlithe or Arcanine. Arcanine I think has lower odds, but oh, we got Arcanine on the first try. Let's friggin' go. I cannot believe we got. Okay, that's a Growlithe, so I cannot believe we got Growlithe and Arcanine on the first try. So all right, now again, let's spam pictures of Charizard. I think there was some good ones towards the end, so with the Charizard, so we're gonna get a better Charizard. I just know it. Professor Oaken is picky with his Charizards, but okay, I don't think that's as good a, we'll try it, but I don't think that's as good a Rapidash as before. I think, oh, okay, no, not the whole Pokemon. That's the better Arcanine, so, okay, that is a good Charizard right there. If that doesn't get accepted, I'm gonna be so friggin' pissed. So yeah, the rest of those are Charizards. So I don't think the Rapidash is as good as the last one. So no, it's not. And let's see, Arcanine 970, 700, and Growlithe 330, 1300. All right, and Charizard. Jesus Christ, Professor Oak, what kind of Charizard do you want out of me? I like how the last one was better because... So yeah, now to actually have to advance in the game, we have to go back to the river course, so... So yeah, now with the Pester Ball, what we can do is hit these, we can hit these, did they go? Now, essentially, we can hit them. Essentially, they'll dive down. This is the only way we can also get better shots of the Poliwag. Now we can also get out the Bulbasaur with the Pester Ball, and this should be a better Bulbasaur, especially if there's other Bulbasaur on the shot. So, all right, that's a really good Poliwag right there. So now with the Pester Ball, we can also get one more new Pokemon in the what am I trying to say? In the river. So this Pokemon we cannot get yet, so we'll have to come back here later. So now we just have to wait till that we just really have to wait until we can also get a better Metapod shot because we have the Pester Ball, so come on. See, that's the one thing I don't like about Pokemon Snap is there's a bit of waiting, let's just say. So, yeah, this is the only downside of Pokemon Snap because much later in the game, you're going to get a thing that speeds it up, but come on. We can throw the Pester Ball at those Metapods, so. And, okay, that's a lot better of a Metapod. And I swear to God, if that's still a you are close, maybe I can no, that's too much of the Pokemon in the shot. So, because that's the thing, if a Pokemon blocks the way, it kind of stops your vehicle. So, hey, move. I love how I'm looking this Metapod in like eye to eye. Come on, move it. Could you be any slower? And you've had your blinker on the last 5 blocks. That's a SpongeBob episode. They don't even air anymore, but. Just when's this Metapod gonna come back up? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, I guess I had to throw the Pester Ball. So, yeah, there's gonna be another Pokemon. Now, if we can tell by the leaf, but we go over here, use the Pester Ball, and this is Porygon, the Pokemon the Pokemon that episode gave people seizures. So now if we get that Porygon to hit that button, we'll basically open a new pathway. This playthrough might even be like 3 or 4 parts. Like, this is a very short game, so. Okay, I like this Bulbasaur more because there's other Bulbasaur on the shot, so. That is the best Poliwag by far. That's the best Metapod. That's the only Porygon I've got, so let's try this. Let's do this. 770. Oh, that's a lot better than the last one. And Poliwag is okay, that's a lot better than the last one. And Metapod, that's only a minor improvement in size, but pose is better, so Porygon. And yeah, so wait, let's turn to the lab.
Welcome back.
So Barry, you found a split in the path. According to my research, that split should link to a new course. So you all think my lab. Go right away. So yeah, we now go to the cave. I'm gonna cut it off for this part of Pokemon Snap. So next time Pokemon Snap, we're gonna venture into the cave. See you guys then.